All right, what's up, YouTube? My name is Collageno McIntyre, and this is my very first video for YouTube, as a matter of fact. And I actually decided to make this video because my girlfriend, I was talking to my girlfriend the other day, and we were talking about like relationships and stuff, and not like, not like your intimate relationships, not like your sexual relationships, relationships with like a partner, but like just any relationship in your life. And yeah, we got on this subject, and she was having all these different problems and issues with the relationships in her life. And the biggest one was that she just didn't understand why people were behaving the way they were behaving. And she was taking all this advice from like people all on Instagram and all this stuff like that would tell her like, oh shit, if somebody in your life is doing this to you, is fucking you over in this way, then you should do it back to them, like some dumb shit. And I'm just like, that's all stupid. Like, that shit doesn't make any sense. So, as I'm talking to her, for instance, like if somebody's doing you wrong in your life, then you need to reevaluate that relationship with that person. And this is what I'm telling her, And before I even get into like the specifics, like the point of me making this YouTube video is because I'm almost positive there's other people out there dealing with the same problem. And I haven't figured out, I'm doing this video on my damn car, but with my girlfriend car, as you can see, like the little rhinestones. It's in my neighborhood. You can probably hear somebody's alarms going off in the background. But I decided to make this video, for those people, like anybody else who might be going through, something similar where they have a relationship in their life, like with their parents or with their siblings or with the cousin or with the friend, anything like that. You need to reevaluate that relationship. And you probably already heard that before, but maybe you haven't heard it in this way. If you don't understand why somebody's behaving the way they're behaving, in a relationship in your life, any relationship, then chances are that if you take a closer look at that relationship, you'll find something that you haven't really considered, before. And because maybe you're looking at the relationship wrong. Like, that person is the way that they are, whatever behavior they have, it isn't always the best idea to just say, okay, you behaving this way and that's bad for me, so fuck you. I'm going to move on about my business. I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to do my own thing. You do your own thing. That's not always smart, man. People are people. They're going to do what they do. They're going to be who they are. And you're going to do the same, and I think it's important for people to understand that, because for her, that's kind of her take. She's just like, fuck them. I don't think, like, if that's the case, you're going to do that with every relationship in your life. You can do that with every person in your life, no matter how important they are to you. I think it's important to reevaluate the relationship and try and find the things about the relationship that you don't understand specifically. And the first step to that is learning to accept those things that you don't understand about that person. Because if your first instinct is to say, this is not something I'm willing to accept. This is something that's got to, this is like a deal breaker. Like I said before, that's going to be every relationship. You're going to have something about someone that you don't understand. So you're going to lean towards just saying, fuck the whole thing, because it's too tough to deal with. No, you just need to do something really simple, which is you need to readjust your standards for that person. And yeah, you hear me say that and you're like, why would I ever do something like that? Why would I change my standards because someone else is unwilling, to adapt to my standards, or I just don't understand this person all in all. By changing standards, I mean, maybe you're looking at the entire situation wrong. That person is the way they are. That's, the only thing that's going to change that is them deciding to change it for themselves. But if you're mature and, you're going to be an adult about the situation, this applies to, teenagers even, honestly try and consider, okay, what about this person don't I understand? Or what about this person, am I not willing to accept? And consider for just 1 second, if you actually did accept that thing about them, how much of a detriment would it be to you? If it's too much of a detriment for you to accept, then maybe it is acceptable for you to move on. Maybe that just is the best course of action. But truthfully, if you learn to accept these things about people that maybe that is a deal breaker, or maybe it's something that you truly don't understand, maybe you not understanding that thing about that individual has more to say about you than it does them, and maybe you just need to change the type of relationship you have with that person. Yeah, you may say, like, how do I change the type of relationship I have with my sister? Or how do I change the type of relationship I have with, hang on, let me move this thing out of this notification just came up. Yeah, like, how do I change the relationship I have with my parent? It's simple. If you have a very interactive relationship with a person, you know exactly what I'm saying. If what you need to do is fall back a little bit, maybe give both of you more space. Maybe that's something that's a little too hard to do. And even if it is a little too hard to do, you make gradual baby steps towards that. But maybe you just need to readjust the type of relationship you have with the person, because I think that sometimes the worst thing you can do is to just completely end a relationship with a person, not only because you don't understand something about them and, you consider that as a deal breaker, but also because there's just something about, what the person says or how the person acts towards you, that you just don't agree with, or that you just think is, not okay or not correct. I think that you just need to, like I said, reevaluate and readjust, man. I think your life would be a whole lot better. I think you'll learn a lot more about yourself and what you're capable of tolerating. Because, people are people, man. You live in this world full of people, and you'll point to one example of somebody in your life and you'll just say, oh, this person is just, they got it figured out. They know exactly what, I'm looking for in a friend or in a family member. And it's like, not everybody's going to meet that, those standards. Maybe you don't even have like high standards. Maybe your standards are not, impossible to meet. That's not the point. The point is you live in a world full of different, very, very different people, whether they're blood related or not. And, you accrue a certain number of people around you that, either you do care about or you have some level of investment in. And that's something that you want to maintain. That's not something that you just want to just say fuck it to. So maybe, like I said, maybe you take that approach and you just say, hey, maybe that's something here that I'm missing. Or maybe that's something here for me to learn, Or maybe taking a step back and not being as close as I am with this individual. Or maybe not being so as involved with this individual is the right way to be. Not completely just get rid of them. That's not always the best idea. And I want to make sure to say, like, man, look, I'm just a normal, everyday average person. Got another notification. Just normal, everyday average person. And, these are just my thoughts. And yeah, they're probably simple. Yeah, you probably never heard it before. If you've heard it before, it's not for you. If this is your first time hearing it and you disagree, cool. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what about it you disagree with. Because, again, this is just my opinion. Somebody else has probably got a different opinion, and they probably feel differently about it. I know plenty of people I talk to now, they're just like, nah, you just say fuck the whole thing. Now, me personally, I feel like that's not a very good solution. You're going to do that with everybody in your life. You're going to say fuck everybody, because eventually something that you don't like about someone is going to come, it's going to happen, it's going to come along. And then what is going to be your solution to deal with that? What if it's somebody that you really, really give a fuck about? What if it's the last motherfucker? What if you've done it with everybody? This is the last motherfucker, And you're just gonna say, fuck it. You're gonna be fucking alone. Because you don't realize that just people are so different and nobody's ever gonna meet your insane standards. And even if you don't have insane standards, even if you just have, you know, maybe you don't want a certain type of person around you. Maybe you just want different people. You want new people around you from time to time, you know. And you got to keep the riders, man. Like, for better or for worse. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's just something. This is kind of a video. It's fruit for thought. It's also something to kind of break me into YouTube because I don't know nothing about YouTube, and you know what I'm saying. Like, my day to day does not consist of me, you know, sitting in my car, you know, late in the afternoon, making a video. Because I was going to do it in the house, but my house is a little too noisy right now, so I decided to do it in the car. You know what I'm saying? Put my girlfriend's beautiful little rhinestones up here for everybody to see. But, nah, I'm bullshitting. If this is my shit, these rhinestones won't be up here. I swear to God. These rhinestones will not fucking be up here. But this her shit, so, you know, why am I not making a video on my car? Motherfucker, because my car is all the way on the other side of the parking lot. And her car is closer. So, you know, I didn't feel like walking all the way over there. Fuck you. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all this video is about, man. I'm gonna try to like post more videos. This ain't even really, I'm not even trying to do this shit for like, nah, let me not say that. Nigga be like, nigga, you lying. Like, boy, you lying. You doing this shit to get views. I mean, yeah, to a certain extent, I want to get some views so I can get the like messages out there for people to hear. Cause like the fact of the matter is, man, like we so all connected, and not everybody. I realized something, you know, like not everybody's getting the same message. Some people are getting bullshit, and you know, it takes a person to hear one thing that resonates with them. You know what I'm saying? That's like a level of positivity, and even if that's my video, like shit, that's what it's about. You know, I've watched YouTube videos all the time. I hear motherfuckers say something that resonates with me. Does that mean it's right? I don't fucking know. Does that mean it's right for me? Yes, it's 100% right for me. You know, it might not be right for the next motherfucker. But, I mean, it don't matter. None of that shit matters, you know. You look and you listen for what makes sense to you, and then, you know, you keep it pushing, shit. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. Like, right now, if you feel like I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if you feel like this shit is what you've been needing to hear, you know what I'm saying, you've been hearing bullshit from somebody else, then hey, maybe this shit works for you. Maybe I make, you know, when I put out some more videos, you keep coming back because what I'm saying is resonating. What, you know, you believe what I'm, you know, you think what I'm saying is actually helping rather than hurting. Yeah, motherfucker just passed by. But listen, man, you know, I don't watch so many YouTube videos where they all say the same thing. Like, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and all that shit, you know, at the bottom. Say whatever you're gonna say, yeah, motherfucker. Listen, I got a thick skin. I don't get all upset and been out of shape about comments. You say whatever the fuck you want to say. But, hey, man, this the life I live. Be easy. Live life. Love. Stay healthy. And shit, just don't die out this motherfucker.